Good morning, children. Welcome to our social class. Our lesson is Climate of India. In the last class, we learned about climate, weather, factors influencing climate, seasons, etc. In today's class, we are going to learn about advancing monsoon, retreating monsoon, global warming and climate change, impact of climate change on India. Advancing monsoon. Before this, let us know how the word monsoon has come. The monsoon is the word derived from Arabic word called mausam. When the Arabian traders moving towards India, they experienced or noticed the change of winds. This change of winds is called monsoon. What is it? Called monsoon. Okay, children. The monsoons form in the tropical area approximately between 20 degrees north to 20 degrees south latitudes. The latitudes which are near to the equator. These areas, the monsoons are formed, which are very near to the equator, which are high and low pressure regions. These are high and low pressure regions. The southeast monsoon winds from the southern hemisphere carry moisture. And they flow over the Indian Ocean and towards the equatorial low pressure zones. Then what are the factors that affect or influence this monsoon? Then how do we get winds from? From where do we get these winds? Let us see. The Tibetan Plateau. You all know about the Tibetan Plateau. It is called the roof of the world. It is the biggest plateau. Along with this, the Tibetan Plateau gets intensely heated. What happens? It gets heated and causes strong vertical air currents and formation of low pressure over the plateau at about 9 kilometers altitude. The Tibetan Plateau is 9 kilometers above the sea level. When it is summer here, it is completely hot and dried up and becomes low pressure belt. This Tibetan Plateau becomes low pressure belt and attracts the winds from western part and eastern part and other parts. See, in the picture you can see, children, the flow of winds from different parts to low pressure, high pressure to low pressure. Okay. And pass towards that region. That region means the Tibetan Plateau. When the winds moving from Indian Ocean, they get divided into Arabian Sea oceans and Bay of Bengal oceans. The two branches there, winds will divide into two branches and it get deflected and flow westwards along the Gangetic Valley. Where is the Gangetic Valley? In the northern part. The Arabian Sea branch arises from the west coast of India and moves northward. Both the branches reach India by the beginning of June, and which is also known as onset of monsoons. You all know in the month of June we'll get monsoon and rainy season starts. Then come to the next topic, retreating winds. The retreating winds means the winds which are coming back. Okay, children. After rainy season, the winds which settled in the top, they will be coming back again. They will be attracted by the Bay of Bengal winds or pressure formed there. This is known as retreating winds and retreating monsoon. October, November is a period of transmission from hot wet condition to dry winter condition. The retreating of monsoon is marked by the clear skies and rise in temperature. How it will be? There will be rise in temperature, means it will be hot. The land is still moist, even though the land is still moist, owing to the condition of high temperature and humidity. You all know humidity, the water vapor or water content present in the air. Due to these two factors, how it will be? There will be heat and humidity. The weather becomes rather oppressive. This commonly known as October heat. Due to the humidity, water vapor present in the air, it creates some heat. This heat is known as October heat. Okay, children? Then see, the low pressure condition which once prevailed over northwestern India moves far south to the center of Bay of Bengal by earlier November. During this period, cyclonic depressions are common, which originated over the Andaman areas. When these retreating winds, the rain shed area, dry area, the Coromandel coast, Tamil Nadu, this area will get rainfall. And this western god will protect these winds so that this time they won't have any rainfall. But eastern ghats, due to uneven, due to the flow of Krishna and Godavari river, this area will get rainfall in this monsoon. You can observe the map, children, here. The onset of southwest monsoon and withdrawal of southwest monsoon, these two maps. Then traditional Indian seasons. You all know the seasons. Vasantam, Grishmam, Varsha, Sharat, Hemanta, and Shirisha Ritu. We all know these are our main 6 seasons. And here you can see according to our these months according to the Western calendar. Here you can see Chaitramu Vaishakha means March, April. Okay, this Ashada means May, June. Shravanam, Bhadrapadam, July, August. Ashwayujam, Kartikam, September, October. Margashira, Pushya, November, December. And Magha, Pushya, January, February. These are the 6 important Indian traditional season. You will get a question on this, children. Come to the next topic, global warming and climate change. I think you all heard the word global warming. Okay, frequently we are listening nowadays. What is global warming? Global warming means nothing but globe getting warm. Okay, children, right? Globe getting warm. It is heating. Before millions of years, it was heat. But again, due to some changes which we learned in the 9th class, and it came to normal temperature somewhat. Then due to different reasons, now again it is getting heated. Let us see what are they and how this is affecting the climate change. This is not only affecting the climate, but also it is affecting the weather. You all know what is climate. The climatic. Climate means atmospheric change for a long period is climate, and atmospheric change for a short period is weather. Not only a long period, nowadays it is also affecting the short period of climate, and we are observing many changes in our day-to-day life. Let us see. As Earth started to take its shape from a fireball to planet, many gases were released. What about many gases released? These gases did not escape into outer space because of the Earth's gravitational pull. Due to the, you all know, Earth has gravitational force. This force did not allow these gases to escape, and it still holds them back. This results a thin layer of gases surrounds the Earth and provides us several important benefits. These gases giving some important benefits. For example, the oxygen, you all know, the air we breathe. Without this we can't. The ozone layer that protects us from the harmful are UV rays, that ultraviolet rays from the sun, the nitrogen that our plants use to make proteins that we need. This layer of gases is the medium through which fresh water is circulated, and it also keeps us warm. These are the many gases where are useful for us. Then what is happening to this? Let us learn. The earlier cycle of cooling. These gases are the global warming, how it is changing, why this global warming is become, what is the reason for this. Here we'll see. AGW, anthropogenic global warming. AGW means anthropogenic global warming. Anthropogenic means caused by human. We human beings are cause or reason for the global warming. We are doing many things due to which the globe is getting warming. The works are the things which are we making our globe to heat. Okay, so in earlier cycle of cooling and warming happens over many long periods of time. This allowed most of the life on the earth the time to adapt to the changes. The problem now is that the heating is much more rapid and could lead to the many changes. Okay, much of the warming has been occurring since the Industrial Revolution. Due to the Industrial Revolution, okay, these changes are happening after the Second World War. The Industrial Revolution started due to the industries, establishment of industries, and the smoke and the waste which are coming out of these industries is getting or is the main cause for the change and global warming. These all human activities are affecting our globe to get warm. These changes are called anthropogenic global warming, the man-made things. Then what happened, we'll see. AGW and climating. Due to AGW, how climate is changing. Let us see the discussion between the developed and developing countries and the report given by the IPCC. Let us see, children. What happened? The government agencies formed a panel called IPCC. It is an international effort to form an agreement whereby all the countries try to reduce their emission of greenhouse gases as so far not been achieved. What happened? An international organization called Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. IPCC means an international organization. The full form is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. It was formed, and what it said, it addressed on the issues or which are human is doing. What it said, it has held many conferences. It held many conferences on the activities which we human beings are doing. Due to this, the globe is getting warm and climate is changing. IPCC of 2015, Paris, it went in a Paris a meeting or an agreement to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. This was held, and on this agreement, total 195 countries signed. You can see here how many 195 countries signed. Due to this industrialization, global warming is going on and temperature is rising every year. So to stop this, an agreement went on, and now 195 countries signed on it. Broadly, the disagreement are between the developed countries and developing countries. Here, the discussion, the agreement went on between developed and developing countries. You all know the Western countries, they are well established, developed countries, economically developed, many industries were established. Okay, children. Before the World War only, those countries are developed. After World Wars, the other countries, small countries like India and Japan, China, our neighboring countries, other countries, small countries started to develop. The discussion between these countries, what happened, let us see. Right. Developed countries want developing countries to cut down on burning charcoal and other activities that added greenhouse gases. Children, you all know what are greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases cause the effect on the planet, like greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane. There will be increasing greenhouse gases. These are the greenhouse gases. A greenhouse gas is a gas that absorbs and emits radiant energy within the thermal infrarange. These are the greenhouse gases, and this is how these are affected. Then what the developed countries said, developed countries saying developing countries should reduce the burning charcoal and other activities that add greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. And developing countries are saying or they are what arguing that developed countries already developed by burning fossil fuels. When they were developing countries says that their economic development will be seriously damaged if they don't burn fossil fuel. Developed countries, they are already developed, even though they are burning the fossil fuels. But developing countries, what they are saying, developed countries, they developed, so they should stop burning fossil fuels because they already developed, and they should give chance for developing countries to develop. But developing countries are not, developed countries not agreed for this. Okay, children, this is the argument. That what the argument? Developed countries are saying developing countries should stop burning fossil fuels, but developing countries are saying already developed countries are developed. They should stop burning fossil fuels to stop global warming. This is the discussion or argument went on in between these two countries. And most scientists from around the world agreed on this much. AGW is real, it is happening, and it is leading to rapid and drastic climate change. They warn that severe weather and other changes, it will increase in the coming years and threaten life as we know it. Yes, children, now we are seeing, and deforestation is the main cause for the global warming, and ozone layer is depleting, and because of that we are facing the harmful rays from the sun directly, and we are facing many skin diseases. Impact of climate change on India, and how this climate change is impacting on Indians' life. What is the life change we are experiencing due to this? Let us see. You all know if there is a climate change, if there is a cyclone, how the human loss occurs, property loss occurs, and when there are floods, everything. Let us see. When the temperature increases or rises to 2 degrees, average temperature rises to 2 degrees or 4 degrees. For example, the temperature is 30 degrees and it rises more, or 2 degrees or 4 degrees, that is when it becomes 32 or 33. Then what happens? It will rise in sea level. When the average temperature increases to 2 degrees or 4 degrees, then the result will be the rise of 1 meter in sea level. As the temperature increases, the sea level also increases, and this would affect large portion of our coastal areas. As the climate increases, the sea level also increases, and people who are living near the coastal areas, their life will be affected. Their livelihood will be affected. These coastal area people are affected, and millions of people would have been shifted. They will lose their livelihood. What happened? As the temperature rises, the level of sea also rises, and it affects the people staying near the coastal areas. And this happened in Kolkata. Okay, children, due to the effect of Aila super cyclone, this happened. This change we have experienced in Kolkata. This these are the climatic change or impact we'll see in our India. On March 30, the slum was affected due to Aila super cyclone and bulldozer, and many dead bodies are shifted with the help of bulldozer, and many heavy police presence, and hutmen were set on fire. Many things, disasters were happened, and you all know global warming is leading to many disasters. Okay, children, and this is the impact of Indian climate. See, here you can see in the picture how the coastal area people will be affected. Okay, the faster melting of Himalayan glaciers would disturb the livelihood of freshwater fisher folks, as their natural habitat of fishing is affected. You all know, due to global warming, the ice in the polar region are melting. Due to this melting of ice, what is the methane gas is coming out, which is very harmful. It is very harmful than carbon dioxide. So this is all changes are happening, and many scientists are warning them to stop the pollution and take a step ahead to eradicate the global warming. And due to this heat, the ice present on the Himalayas is melting and methane gas is coming out, and due to this all, the ozone layer is getting destroyed, and we are facing the sun's rays directly. So children, it is our duty to stop the global warming. I think you understood today's class. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe.